When I got this office, I really didn't need it. And when I talked, I was planning to sit between this blue and the yellow screen here. Then I realized it's actually nicer to point the camera the other way. You see some people and some street life happening in the background. But the main thing was that I really didn't need it at all. Because when we had moved to Sweden, I had already quit corporate and I decided that I will work for myself. And if I work digitally, look little on the charts, is it up, is it down, and share my insights with you, educate a bit on YouTube. I don't need a huge office on one of Stockholm's best streets. You don't need multiple screens for trading, not the way that I'm doing it at least. And you don't need a studio to record YouTube videos either. In the beginning I did both from the kitchen table at home. It was totally fine. Still, getting this studio is no doubt one of the best things I've ever done. Because you see, it allowed me space to think. I feel the energy of a space is important, and I've always loved coming here, opening the computer, checking the charts, talking to my contacts, researching something and sharing some insights with you. And I've also always felt that if you should do something, you should do it well. There is too much mediocrity anyway. So if I should record YouTube videos, it should be with the best camera, the best microphone, the best lighting, even though most people don't care. But I care, I enjoy it. And of course, the most important part, the best coffee. But now there is this giant construction right outside my window. And when they throw bricks from 5 stories up, down into this steel container 2 meters from the door, it's really disturbing you guys. I want the production to support the content, make it more enjoyable for you guys to watch, not be a distraction and get in the way. So, today we're moving. We might be back, let's see. This space has been so good to me. I've had many of my professional life's best insights standing right here. And I'm delighted that I've been able to share some of it with you. Thank you for being here. One of the best things in this entire office is right here behind me, is the internet connections. It's one of the best internet connections I've ever seen in the entire world. It's 1 gigabit, true dedicated uplink and downlink only for me. Connected straight into some giant core router, not shared with anyone. So my main criteria was really to have a nice street view. I think this will be the new main angle. There are no sound panels yet, so it's echoing. Hello! Hopefully on Friday, 36 sound panels will be installed here and that should fix it. Then I have not cancelled my old office. Same like Casey Neistat. That studio means something to me. Even though I can't use it right now, I'm keeping it. So this is office number 2, not a replacement. Now that we're back online, what are the markets actually doing? And it's actually very exciting, guys. This area here between 18K and 19K has been tested a ridiculous number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, now 12 separate times. And it held every single time. If this fails, if whoever has been buying here runs out of cash, and we suddenly find the candle closing here below 18,600, or even worse, below 18k, then it's not looking good, guys. Then this is a head and shoulders on the way to further downside. The trend is down, solid down. That has not changed. So we have to expect that is what's going to happen next. But if it doesn't, if 18,600 keeps holding and we instead start a bounce here, find ourselves closing above the right shoulder at 22,600 instead, then we have invalidated this head and shoulders pattern, and then after this long consolidation with tightening volatility, it doesn't take much to turn the trend up, as proxied by Lars Online. Unfortunately, I have closed access for new members as of now, but this is what it looks like. And if we get up here, it won't take much for this to flip gold. I get many emails from people who have hodled all the way down from the top until now, asking if they should sell now. First, I can't tell any individual person what to do. I'm not your financial advisor, and that's not some silly rule, because the right answer to that question actually depends on your individual situation. Like, do you need the money or not? I don't know that. I'm talking into a camera here. But if we only look in the chart and stick to technical analysis, there are insights to make based on average outcomes. Selling right above support, which has held that many times, isn't the right move. The point to sell is either at the beginning of a downtrend, or if you missed that, at a bearish reconfirmation, which would be the breakdown here. That's just a little bit below the current level. That would be the point to exit if needing to get out from a TA perspective, because then it becomes a probability game. Say 10% below current levels times the probability that the breakdown happens, plus the outcome if we instead get a major rally here, maybe 50 to 100% up, times the probability that that happens. That's the right way to think about these things, in my opinion. And the stop loss can then give you some guarantees that the money won't all disappear if the worst things happen, if you correctly set it with a limit price sufficiently below the stop level so that it actually takes if price drops quickly. Because there is a delay from the point the stop loss is triggered based on the stop price until your order is in the order books and can be matched. So I'm really calm today. I'm calmly watching the chart. Course of action is super clear. If this happens, then I do that. If that happens, then I do this. I'm calmly sitting in a quiet office with no bricks flying into steel containers right outside the window. And we have been very well positioned this entire year. And whether it's happening now or later, there will be a point where the trend reverses and chances for new entries appear. The only thing we can be sure about is that there will always be more waves in the ocean, more booms and busts in the market. That's the game, folks. Enjoy your Monday. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsen out. Hej då!